Oops, wrong button. Well, you gotta get here quick. Well, test. AJ accidentally clicked go, so it's live.
It's live right now?
Yep.
Oh.
And you can adjust the focus on the webcam.
Okay, so we're making little coal ducks. It's one of the ducks I've done, Dodger, which is actually a duck from Miles live stream. Tiny Ducks, I think is what it's called now. So right now we have this clay. It says air dry clay. Sure what brand it is, but I got it from a thrift store, so it's pretty good go ahead clay. Let me see if, and that's just an old a very old drawing I did. See if Joey wants to hold the camera right here. Well, anyway, this is the clay. So basically what we're going to do is, what we have is just this clay, and basically just going to round it up like that into a bigger, gotta be pretty small, but not too big. Coal ducks are tiny. If you've never seen them, go to Tiny Ducks Live. You can see some of Miles' coal ducks, some of his mallard crosses. So just gonna make that there, and I'm gonna go get Joey to hold the camera. Joey, can you help me with putting the camera somewhere?
Got that covered. How do you want it positioned, and what do you want your focal length
Like
to be?
up here, because I can't go like in front of the camera and do that. So like up above where that's perfect. Well, up above
I
here.
lost the stand to this camera.
So you broke it.
Yeah, I broke it, but you need tape in order to stand it up like that.
Go try and find
But I can use the computer.
I need to use a little bit of just shaping. Joey, that's not gonna work because then I want them to be able to see what I'm doing.
Okay. Let me position it like this.
Yes, and then you'll have to move it over there and move it over here. It's just easier to have it up on a higher surface.
Well, I can get
It's
a wide.
very
I can get a wide angle.
Okay. Well, that's good right now. I'll tell you when I need it. So basically, just shaping.
Yeah, with that.
Hold up. So I'm looking at Tiny Ducks. Just shaping it into a duck shape. So what I'm gonna do for right now is kind of just shape that. Right now, those ducks are my references. This is gonna be Dash. I mean, not Dash. Darla. That's what I meant. She's a call duck. The mallard calls are gonna be harder, like the other ones. So this is just gonna be Dash. This is her tail. That's gonna be her the feather underneath the wing. And I'll paint these. And her head is lower down than what's his name? Dodger. So her head is lower down than Dodger most of the time. So you gotta, this is about how big the head's going to be. Gonna put it right on top, right here. And her head is gonna be more low to the ground. So this is what I have so far. The major thing with clay is it becomes disgusting so easily. So it's very hard to keep clean. You have it has to be super clean. Darla has more of an arched back. And then the bottom. You can see what I have so far. Just gonna put eyeball here. And they have the smallest little bill possible. It's just a little tiny bill coal ducks have. So trying to get the bill on is almost impossible. It's very hard because it's very hard to put small, tiny things on in general on sculpting. So usually I just take it out of the actual head. Try not to make it look like a goose. And it's not going to work, so I have to re-round it. And so it's just going to mark where the wing's going because I have a feather right underneath. That's a good marker. I'm going to expand her head up, her neck up a little bit. It's looking a bit like my duck alarm right now, which is a blue Swedish. They kind of have a pointed bill, which is odd. Whole ducks are just tiny. They're tiniest little ducks. So I'm going to try and shape that bill.
Let me put this on the split screen so you can see your live control room and the other one at the same time.
Well,
That way you can see what your image is looking like and the people chatting. So you need to position it just a little bit.
so that's not going to work right now.
What better light?
I'm going to look at a photo of a coal duck right now. That's, I need to put this a lot. To get a real perspective of the. I'm doing live streaming right now.
On. So you're gonna be in the background.
Have kind of a girls have a rounder back. And the boy ducks.
Yeah. I'm trying to position it upwards like this. I can use the lamp. All I need is tape.
That bill is just almost impossible to get the right shape out of. You're in the background, Daddy. Looking at what she would look like on me. And these are all going to be painted. So she'll be a difficult one. Her head needs to be rounder. Coal ducks have very round heads. So there. They were actually used to call wild ducks to hunters. That's what they were originally used for. Now they're for eggs and just decorations, and usually, and pets. So they're very interesting, their backstory of the coal duck. I'm using my last one, Dodger clay sculpture to get this one. Help me sculpt this one. So probably the more I do, the better I'll get at it. Okay, so the bell's on, which is a good thing. Gonna turn off the sound to the thing coming from my computer because it's driving me crazy. And I have it kind of on a plastic thing as water. A little plastic box thing, so. Duck's eyes are off to the side since they see sideways. Hi, Miles. This is gonna be Darla. These are all based off of Miles ducks, so. I'm just gonna pop up the clay a little bit. Like the feathers right here. The feathers aren't that visible in Golduck, so that's kind of the challenge there. Like the feather outlines aren't. So you kind of have to make the shapes more in the outlines. And just popped up that wing. So it's looks more like it's coming out. They're all going to be painted too. There's her leg and feet right here. Just gonna put her these feathers right here, which are the scalp. Can't remember the name of the feathers, but it kind of creates a diamond on the back of them. Separate. Actual one. And the last one, it turned out a lot better. I'm not done with this one yet. I need to add a lot of her, have to kind of build up, make it bigger, so. wait to put in her feet. This one comes right out. So you can see. They fit right into that pocket right there. Smoothing that down with water. Smoothing the clay. Coal ducks are more round, so I'm going to make it more round. I'm a lot better at drawing and sculpting. One of the reasons they're small, so when the people went hunting, they could put them in small areas where they were to have them call out to the other birds. So they're very, very small ducks, so they're a little bit hard to sculpt. Sculpting. Well, that was a roller coaster ride. This might turn out to be more of a Dixie because of the bill. It's a bit long to be a pure call duck. So I'm going to go ahead and just, oh, it's going to be Dixie instead of Darla. Because I didn't get the shape quite right for Darla. So. Bye, Miles. Hopefully I'll be done pretty soon. So. Just moving that down a little bit. The girls have more of a flat tail than the boys. If it was a boy, what I would do is point it up and make a little curl, but since it's a girl, yeah. It's not that bad so far. So. Just on. I'm gonna start making a little slot on the plastic. I can put it in. I'm doing this. I'm gonna take this one out. No, they just go in like that. Oh, sorry, your daddy for a minute. Probably. Now you can see the bottom. That's Joey in the background. And now I can work on the wings. It's actually easier to do the wings while it's on the stand than out of the stand. So Dixie and Dodger. So far, actually, I make the wings like the shape and stuff before I actually put them on. Wings are pretty big on ducks. So, especially coal ducks. That's Joey playing live piano in the background. It's not gonna work there, so I'm gonna make it smaller. So I ended up flattening. And if I put them near the heat lamp, they'll surely get heated up real quick. This is air dry clay. Spread out the primaries. Joey's trying to make me fall asleep. There he goes running because he just broke something. Joey. Alright, sir. This next swing will be quite a challenge. How many coal ducks are there? I'll have to look again. So I'll have to fit all of these on this little piece. So, Dinga, Dixie, Darla, Della. Dinga, Dash, Dixie, Darby. Well, I don't think Darby. And then there's Darla, Dodger, Dixie, Dash, and Dabby. So I'll have to fit all those on here. I might do a duckling one and a big duck one. What time is it? Oh, I'll have to get the ducks in a minute. It's almost 7. And I'll have to swap out one because ours are sick right now, so they have to have their special medicine. I'm gonna go check on them. Just check on them real quick. They're fine. Just being ducks. Just moving the top of Dodger's head right here. I'm gonna paint over these guys too. I'm not sure what the one I did last looks the most like. I'll have to ask Miles. So. I'm just putting the under feathers on. And these pop right out. And she should just come right out. She's a little bit more built in there. She's good. I just hit. Ow. Just accidentally hurt my arm up against the chair. I'm just putting little feathers up around her little bill there. This clay is pretty sturdy. I'm pretty sure this is air dry clay. We'll find out. I might have to bake it. Then I'm gonna take this guy out, Dodger, put him up on a clean surface. Then I'm gonna come over here and put her wing in. He had a flank feather. It's what goes underneath and gives ducks, well, ducks in general. That's what you see underneath the wing. I'm going to put a little primary here. The flight feather, basically. So you can see true call ducks. For example, Dodger. I have right here. Let me move them down a little bit so you can see his head. You can see that their bill is a lot smaller than, like, say, Dixie, or this is a mallard called up. You can see their bill is a lot bigger. So, call ducks are known for having tiny little bills, and they're smallest duck you can have. Let's see what they look like. Let's switch. It's a lot better. Yeah, so I have what areas they can. I'm gonna do her feet next. Mm-hmm. Yes. They're just flat and just flatten out the feet and make them kind of into a hexagon shape. So kind of a triangle first. Ducks do have very sharp claws. I'm not sure about call ducks because I've never had them, but ducks that I have very sharp claws. Do not want to mess around with. I have a scratch somewhere from a SCOBY on here. It's worse than a cat scratches me. So it's a little foot right here. And I'm just gonna curve it. Well, that'd be like if she was standing, but I'm gonna have her just floating on the water, so I don't have to worry about really. And she fits perfectly in the little thing I made for her. It's actually a little thing right there where she will clip onto the actual plastic box. So pretty cool. didn't work. Need a bigger piece of clay for this. It's a common myth that ducks don't have blood vessels in their feet, but they do have lots of blood vessels in there from doing duck foot surgery before there. You can actually, if you hold it up to the light, you can actually see the blood vessels on a real duck's foot. You kind of it's funny, like in the live streams, the kiddie pool looks so big compared to the call ducks, even though it's just tiny. As you can see, you can actually look through the plastic and see the duck's feet underneath there. So that's 2 ducks I've done so far. I'm hoping to do all of Miles' ducks, tiny ducks, eventually. So those are the 2 that we've done. Maybe add one right here, here, all around there. So maybe one perching. I'm definitely gonna do one with its head underneath the water. Just rolling up some more clay. Get started on the next one. Probably gonna be, let me look at the list. Probably going to be Dash. Probably next one, Dash or Dabby. Dabby probably, because I've done blue Swedish before, and Dabby's pretty close to a blue Swedish looking duck, or black Swedish in that case. So first, I'm gonna fix this one's little swimming area real quick because its head doesn't really go in there. Right. So it's bib, so I'm gonna fix that real quick. There we go. It's better. Put them in there. I'll get rid of that plastic in a minute. That little plastic thing coming up. Those are 2 ones going to be painted soon. So probably Dabby will be next. The one problem with Dabby is right now is she's not on the camera. So I have to just look at these 2. as references, Stabby's gonna have her head underneath the water, so this shall be fun. So I have the tail got curled somehow. You're not a Drake. Or one of the ducklings, maybe. I'll do the Dandy and Mandy once they've got their full plumage in. So it'll be easier. So I have more references with them. Dandy and Mandy the Mandrins are really cool. Mandrins are really cool ducks. They're about the most popular too. Ever since that Mandrin was at New York, or somewhere in there, the one that escaped. I don't see how the news got so blown up about that because he was obviously escaped, just like the Egyptian geese. Like Egyptian geese, I don't see why they don't have a bunch of news things about them because they're should be in Egypt. They should be in Egypt. And the Mandarin actually had a leg ban. Not many news ever mentioned that. But if you look at the videos and photos real close of him out of water, you'll see the leg band. And it's pretty obvious he escaped he escaped from from a farm or something because there's a lot of places there's sanctuaries because he had a nice leg band on, so he's obviously not a wild duck. His back toenail was clipped too, which is a telltale sign of a domestic mandarin. And they escape all the time. I've seen mandarins before. But they are very pretty ducks. Very unusual. Gotta fix this one's tail real quick. It's driving me crazy. So I didn't really do the curl right on his tail. I'll have to fix that later, but it was driving me crazy. Just trying to shape to a similar shape of Dixie we have right here. So actually might be turn out to be more like one of Dixie's ducklings. Cold ducks grow really fast. Because Dixie's ducklings are almost basically full-grown ducks. They're really fast growers. So this one's going to be different because she's going to have her head under the water, so she's going to be a little harder challenge for me. Actually gonna they're dabbling ducks, so she's gonna have her head all the way down to here. And dry. Her ducks do that all the time. I'm just putting in the characteristics of ducks. I'm gonna have her tail up. That's what they do to balance. And they're like about to dive underneath the water. And have her tail up. Probably going. Yeah. This might be Dinga. Dinga has a lot of character. Darby or Della. Hold on just a minute.